Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're going to do another Dominaria United Alchemy Premier Draft. Probably end up doing one or two more of these as the time that these are available is winding down. And also, there's only so much I want to collect of the Alchemy packs. I do still want to get more of the Dominaria United packs. Also, there's also the fact that I'm still not really enjoying this limited format. Whether it's Alchemy or the regular Dominaria United, the Alchemy version isn't that much different. But I am kind of understanding more of the reason why I'm not. More on that a little bit later. Okay, so we have a lot of decent cards to pick here. There's a Tail Swipe, there's the Diminished Returner. This can just come back several times. It's between this and the Tail Swipe. I'm going to take the Returner here. I don't think anything else. The rare is basically just a 2-mana 2/3, which is okay. I'll rare draft it if it comes back. But yeah, a lot of my frustration, and it's not just me either. I've seen a lot of people frustrated about this set. Well, we're taking Anointed Peacekeeper. This pack is kind of stacked. We've got the Battle Hymn, we've got Tolarian Terror, all very good cards. Of course, though, I don't see a reason not to take this. It's just a strong rare. The Alchemy card was picked, so I'm guessing the Alchemy rare or mythic must have been really good to not pick the Anointed Peacekeeper there. Alright, the white cards aren't really impressive here. There is an Urborg Repossession. There's a Vesuvian Mist. Both of them are kind of slightly off color from what we're doing so far. Or there's a Splatter Goblin, or there's the Rootwalla. I think I'm just going to take the Repossession here. It's probably the safest pick. Oh my gosh. We have Prayer of Binding, we have Extinguish the Light. We have Citizen's Arrest, we have Destroy Evil. Wow. There's also no other black cards in this pack. So is Prayer of Binding and Peacekeeper better than Repossession, Diminished Returner, and Extinguish the Light? I'm going to go with no. And here we have a Tribute to Urborg, which is a great card, but also the Haunted Mire. And there's a Tolarian Terror. I do want the kicker on this, but I guess we don't have to get that right now. Well, green is feeling somewhat open. That's a very late Iconoclast. And we have the Urborg Repossession. Yeah, let's go with that. Alright, and here's a Sunlit Marsh. This is a great place to pick this sort of thing up. Pull of the Moon Mist, that's another, like, sort of Oblivion Ring sort of card. I'm just going to go for the Splash right now. Wow, we had 2 picks where there was a bunch of green, and maybe it's just these packs, which is why we're not getting like more of the green or more of the black. I guess I'll go Captain's Call. Maybe we end up down a token path. I did say if this came back I would rare draft it, so I don't think I'm really going to be missing much here. The black cards did kind of disappear after the Extinguish the Light. We did... Oh, no, we got the Tribute to Urborg after that. Maybe we are leaning more white-black here. Do I have a reason to kick red? Oh, there's the Iconoclast. Maybe we just take that. The Warleech, I don't think it... Well, we could end up being like some sort of domain-y thing, or just take a Vanguard as a way to pump our tokens. Destroy Evil came back out of this insane pack that just had tons of white cards, so that's fine. Also, the graphic up here is the Theros pack, and not Alchemy. Yeah, I'll just take the uncommon. I guess white, or the green cards didn't really go around. Juggernaut Peddler. That's a reasonable card. It ruined our dragon last time. I think that's going to be the pick, because it's either that... I guess there's a Blight Pile. But I really think it's between the Peddler and the Radiant Grove. I'm going to take the Peddler. Which I, of course, don't have any of those yet anyways. Okay, we are seeing some... we do have a Captain's Call already. Perhaps we want to lean a little bit into the go wide tokens, and that's where Heroic Charge would come in here. The other thing would be like if I start going off the map and getting like the Outrider and trying to do some sort of domain-y thing. I don't think we're going to try and do that. This is probably just, you know, the way the packs are at the at this moment. All right, we have a Citizen's Arrest. We have the Sleeper Hit. I'm going to take the Citizen's Arrest here. There's a lot of like really bomby sort of creatures in this set, and we do want to be able to answer them. How open do I think green is, and how open do I think black is? I think we are pretty solidly at least. I don't think we can go like full domain here. I think Mesa Cavalier or Heroic Charge. We'll pick up a second Heroic Charge. If we end up wide enough in tokens, we will want 2 of these. That seems correct. Well, correct or not, that's what we did. I knew green was going to seem kind of open going in this direction, but we got a lot of like decent late white cards. I'm going to take the Herbalist here. We just kind of need more 2-drops at this particular moment. We're not seeing like a lot of black cards besides these couple things over and over. I guess the pick here is going to be Stalford. And notice green is also like non-existent in this pack. And it exists again. Could take the Sojourner. I could also just take Shadow Prophecy. That would be a reasonable card. Because we don't have any green duels yet. Bone Splinters is reasonable removal. Or, I'll take the Skyrider here. We do have a way to kick it. I guess we're just going to rare draft this thing, because I'm not... It's either rare draft or grab the mana worker, which I don't think I need the mana worker. I don't think that's a really laid out rider. I was going to do a little bit of rare drafting here so I don't feel as bad if things go... Why is that still here? I mean, there's no chance we're going into blue at this point. Yeah, I'll just grab this stuff for value. We have 16 playables right now. There's another Ivy. Ooh, hey, the Daragaz's Whelp. That's a pretty good one. Sleeper Hit, Lightning Strike, and Fires of Victory. Maybe I should have been going more into red, because we were seeing a lot of red there at the end. But maybe also not. You know, we've got our lane. I think that's another thing about this set, is there's like a lot of good playable cards in all of the colors that you're going to have drafts like this where... Oh, it looks like black and white were open pack 1, or white was open pack 1, green and red were open pack 2, and now blue and black are going to be open pack 3, or some nonsense like that. I think just a lot of cards just feel so playable that I think between some of like just the randomness of the packs, like think back to the one we had here where we had the Citizen's Arrest, the Prayer of Binding, the we picked Extinguish the Light from that pack. We had all that stuff all in the same pack. And that was kind of ridiculous. Oh, this card's insane. We're nowhere near blue-green, though, but Resolute Reinforcements is a good card. It's what we want to be doing in this deck. I would like another Captain's Call. I'd also like the Warhorse here, but maybe we'll get one of those later on. Bog is also somewhat reasonable, as we do have the red kicker there. We don't have enough defenders for that. So there's Captain's Call, or there's the Benelish Knight Counselor, which that card seems pretty good. I'm going to go with the Knight Counselor. It's either that or I speculate on Wingmantle Chaplain and just... No, let's not stray too far from the path. Here's a good uncommon, the Phyrexian Missionary. Goes right along with what... See, look at all these good cards here. We got Tear and Terror, Essence Scatter, Phalanx decent, Prodigy's decent. No need to... Oh, yes. Knight is good. There's another terror. We've seen so many terrors. But we're just going to take good stuff here. Now, do I want Braid's Frightful Return? Or do I want to take up the shield? Honestly, either of those would feel solid. I'm going to go with Braids, though. We don't have a way to kick the Urborg Repossession. And we're probably not going to get a way to kick the Repossession. I mean, maybe we could have even, like, taken Defenders on this path, but there was just plenty of other just insanely good stuff. Lands that aren't really forced. Again, that pack was still pretty stacked. Okay, now I'll pick for the collection purposes, I guess. Hey, look, we got Captain's Call back. I was hoping we would get Captain's Call back. I didn't know if that was actually going to happen. Glad that it did. We already have all of those. Do I already have? Already have all of those. Alright, so we did ultimately just kind of stick with black-white. Though I think we could have also been reasonably green or red. We probably could have reasonably been any of the colors, to be honest. 8, 7. And we have the bog there, if we could kick our Cleaving Skyriders. Alright, we have 3 cuts to make. Urborg Repossession, when we can't actually repossess multiple things, isn't great. And we do have the Braid's Frightful Return that can already return a creature for us, and we get more value out of that. So I'm going to cut that. Sleeper Hit, Destroy Evil Missionary. I mean, the Herbalist is probably the worst of our 2-mana creatures, but we still have like this thing enlisting that could be cool. Anointed Peacekeepers, cool. Stall for Time is also not great if you can't kick it, and I think we have enough like other just solid removal between Citizen's Arrest, Extinguish the Light, Destroy Evil. What else do we have? We have a Tribute in here. Yeah, we have a Tribute. I think we have enough solid removal where we don't necessarily need that. Shadow Prophecy. Drawing cards, not flooding out. That would be good. I could even play 16. Our curve tops out at 4. I could play 16 land. Heroic Charge isn't really going to get kicked much. Unless I might even just add a 1 of Mountain here, because we've got Heroic Charges that we might want to kick. Because sometimes that trample is relevant to be able to push through lethal damage. And sometimes this kicker is going to be relevant. And we'll have the Shadow Prophecy. Seven, 8, 9. Black. I think I am going to cut a swamp and play a basic mountain in this. And the other cut, then, probably is going to be one of the Vanguards. We've got some token makers. We have some things that, a couple things that want us to sack. Alright, let's get lands in here. Of course, we're going to go with some of the nice looking ones. And one more mountain. Alright, and that'll be the deck. We have 9 white sources, 8 black sources. We only have 2 double black things. We have 3 double white things. This is mostly white. Heck, we found a lot of good white stuff, didn't we? Didn't get any mythics in this draft. We got 1, 2, 3 kind of like poopy rares. 4 rares, 5 rares. Yeah. Alrighty. I mean, obviously, if I was just grabbing a bunch of rares, I probably could have had like 10 to 12 out of that. But we wouldn't have very much of a functional deck now, would we? Just checking the time in the recording. We're up against Nero Woe, a diamond-ranked opponent. Alright, we have Tribute to Urborg. We've seen these hands before. But we have Braids here as well. We don't have anything... Oh, he also has... I'm really considering getting these lands, because they look really cool. Probably going to do that. Yeah, this is going to be kind of sweet. The Iconoclast. We're going to take some damage. Oh, wait, they could enlist. You're not you are enlisting. So we're gonna get another iconoclast later. Okay, you get an iconoclast later. I'm gonna block like that. We will play... Do I play the braids right now? Or do I play Tribute to Urborg and kill this thing? We're gonna take a lot of damage if we don't kill that. Alright. You have a trick to save it, you have a trick to save it. Okay, cool. We don't have a real good way to kick it. And now, I could play Braids. Opponent just doesn't... I think we go wide here. Because we're threatening a heroic charge for 12. I don't think we're really going to do that. Okay, there's that. It's a 5-3. I'm not going to trade our tokens for that. Oh, there's that thing, too. So much we could do. Let's attack for 4. No matter what we do, it's not going to be super efficient here, unless I could put Braids on 2. Get back our thing, and replay it, and set up for Heroic Charge next turn. Because I don't really care if my opponent discards a card. Let's do this. So we're going to have this. We'll have a whole bunch of tokens. If the opponent wants to attack, that's fine. Actually, I want them to attack. Because we're going to just play tokens and go nuts here. Yeah. Cool. Colossal Growth. He didn't kick it, though. I find that odd. Nice. Still think this is lethal. Especially if they choose to lose 2 life. Yeah. So... 10... Nothing our opponent... Okay, and so this is what I was kind of hinting at earlier. There's nothing my opponent can do here. I just have tokens, heroic charge. Wouldn't matter how they block. And so this is what I'm kind of getting at here, is that games in this format just kind of become uninteractive, where your opponent just has a combination of cards. In the case of this particular deck, our combination is tokens and heroic charge. And sometimes your opponent can stop that. Sometimes your opponent can stop your tokens or whatnot. And sometimes they just sit there and lose to them. And vice versa, you know? Opponent, how many times has one of our opponents like just had a combination of cards that we just sit there and we cannot beat? A lot of times it's like the defender deck. The defender deck, it's most kind of obvious and prevalent. I'm going to keep this. I mean, we're missing colors, but we can cast a lot of this stuff right now. And we should eventually find stuff. We'll have our Peacekeeper going. Opponent wants to have a Flivorous Vine Wall. Let's attack. Well, let's see what's going on in our opponent's hand. And we get to choose a card name. Yeah, it's probably going to be that card name. The Diminished thing could be played next turn as well. Or the Coral Colony. I guess I least want to see Coral Colony. Or Tail Swipe. Or Skyrider Djinn. Okay, I guess I'll go with the Djinn. It probably... I should go with Tail Swipe. Just make their removal more expensive. Alright, let's go with that. Yep, there's the island, there's the wall. And here's us getting stuck on 3 lands. There's the Diminished Returner. Go ahead and play our Skyrider. Kinda just want to get rid of this stupid wall. Might not have been the best use of that, but it's either that or we just do nothing else and only hit for 4. Okay, there's a Tail Swipe. But the Tail Swipe took their whole turn. Okay, it didn't take enough of their whole turn. Now we kind of gotta just hang out and chill for a little bit. There's the Skyrider Djinn. Doesn't help that we're basically mono-white right now, and we're not actually a mono-white deck. So, cue us just sitting here and losing to our opponent's stuff, because we can't do anything. But there goes our swamp. Yep, more defenders. We can't punch through that now. Okay, well there's a swamp. What do we want to do with it? Kind of want to get back our Cleaving Skyrider. Make our opponent discard a card because clearly they've got all action. Yeah, let's do that. I'm just gonna put that on 1. Sack. Could even sack the Missionary. I don't think we need to sack the Missionary. I think we just need to find our other Hampering Snare. Creatures, yeah. We just need to find our other, Something is almost not bad for us at this moment, just because we can get a creature back. I think now we get back the Charismatic Vanguard, because that could threaten a pump. Doesn't really threaten an efficient pump, though. Oh gosh. Hydromancer, making a copy of the Djinn. Making a copy of the... Okay. We may or may not have this. The other issue is we can't kick this right now. If we, our ideal draw here is mountain. None of those cards were mountains. Oh, hey, diminished returner. Our basic mountain has not been milled. Not going to do that. Okay. Milling 8 next turn. I did sack the Hydromancer. Can I... Because that gets blocked. It's double blocked. Well, it's either got to be this turn or next turn. And we can pump this. Well, now I can only mill for 6. That comes back tapped. But how do I get the final 3 damage in? Oh gosh. They just... Oh, fortunately they can't gain the life. There's the Djinn. The sleeper hit. Problem is I'm stuck on 1 black. I have all these 4 toughness. Everything is 4 toughness. Like, I could Juggernaut Peddler. That doesn't get me there. I could Shadow Prophecy. Draw 2, get milled for 6. No, I'd get milled for 8. I think we just sit here and lose. Because we can't punch through all of these 4 toughness creatures. After this next turn, it's just not going to matter because we're going to get milled out. Another Hydromancer. Oh, their deck is insane. There's just Sultai defend. Oh, hey, there's the mountain. If I had the trample earlier, yeah, they'd be dead. They would be dead. Cleaving Skyrider doesn't do it. Well, I mean, it would, but I have... They're both in the graveyard. Oh, and I have to cast that. I'm gonna get milled for... I can get milled for 8. Let's destroy Evo. Well, I could kill one of the colonies. And then we're not dead yet. So that's kind of the way we're gonna die. Of course, he's got like endless creatures at this point. Flyer wouldn't have helped because it just runs into that. And we get milled for 3-6. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead. Like I said, there's not much we could do. What else is in your hand? In your super insane deck? Stifle? Oh, that came off of the Skyrider. That's one of the... Stifle, yeah. Alright. Yeah, we just lose to getting milled out, because that's, like I said, this is the nature of Dominaria United Limited. The games are not very interactive, because one player will inevitably just have a combination of stuff that cannot be stopped. In this case, we just sat here and just watched as we lost to defenders, because you cannot have enough removal for all of the defenders and all of their other threats. So the game just becomes very not interactive. Maybe if I would have held off on some of the heroic charges, maybe I could have pushed through a little more damage. I don't know. We also had a little bit of an awkward start there with the 3-play. I'm surprised we were in that game as long as we were. Of course, if we could have kicked that heroic charge, either one of them, we would have won the game off of that too. Alright, Mulholland's 1996. We're gonna keep. So, it reveals all the cards. You may choose one of those, and it exiles it, and they get a Juggernaut. I think perhaps just seeing their cards might just be a little better. And then we can decide if we would rather they have a Juggernaut over some massive threat. No, I think I would rather you just have those. If you want to tribute to Urborg my thing, you can do that. You want to play your Weatherlight complete? Yep, you can do that too. Ooh. Now I don't want to play the sleeper hit yet. I think we will play the Cleaving Skyrider. Just take to the skies. Braids is incoming. Yep, you can have Braids. Do you want to sacrifice something to your Braids? Oh, I want to play Cleaving Skyrider. We'll get some tokens out here. We'll play our sleeper hit, and then we could also follow it up with the missionary and... Oh, that's mean. I was gonna say a land would be kind of ideal here. Well, sleeper hit. So if they sack the flyer, we can start getting in with the Skyrider, or they sack Braids. I kind of wanted the Braids to get sacked there, though. Just because if Braids were to get sacked, then the next creature they play, I could destroy evil their Griffin Protector. That's aggressive. But okay, sure. There's another Plains. Well, Sleeper can get in. Kind of want the Sleeper to die, and I'll get the Sleeper back with the Missionary. Until then, we're kind of winning on this board state. We've got a black-white mirror match. Opponent opting not to take out the text-heavy thing. Yes, thank you. Thank you. It's what we were waiting for. Okay, Root Weaver not kicked. Kick this, get back the sleeper hit. No attacks. Do I just play the sleeper hit? I think I could just play this and then heroic charge. Killing almost everything. Yeah, we'll do that. I don't need to block that. Oh, yes. There's what we wanted. Alright. Here we come. Send in the clowns. As they say, you're blocking that. Well, we're gonna do this. And you're pretty much dead. Unless this is something... Okay, Battle Rage Plus. Okay. We still get to trample through. Yeah, they're still dead. Like I said, wide enough board, heroic charge. Didn't matter what opponent did there. Alright, we're 2-1. I do at least want to get to three lands. Yeah, I do want at least 3 lands in the next game. I want at least 3 wins. Al Kaiser 0013. We have no white in our opening hand, but we do have Shadow Prophecy, Diminished Returner, and we have our red source for our things. So maybe we'll be okay. Opponent also mulliganed. I'm gonna Pollen Puff him. Does your pet interacts? Cool. Okay, this screams Essence Scatter, so I would rather just save my mana and Shadow Prophecy on their end step. Oh, please don't be defenders. I said please. The problem is I can't cast both. Well, casting those aren't even good right now. Alright. Let's try and work quickly. Does this make things cost? It costs 2 more to cast. Could also call this thing, and then their ability also costs more. Trove Mage. What the heck kind of artifacts are you even playing? I could find out real quick. We also have Cleaving Skyrider as a play for next turn. Let's go attacking first. Arvid, Weatherlight Smuggler, Shield Wall Sentinel, Clockwork Drawbridge. Okay. Arvid could still be cast along with the Clockwork Drawbridge. Shield Wall Sentinel. I should probably just name that. Or name the Clockwork Drawbridge. Clockwork Drawbridge doesn't quite stop double spelling. But I think it becomes less obnoxious. Also, I'm going to play the healer, because we can attack with that next turn. We've got the Cleaving Skyrider coming. It's gonna kill... It's set to kill this thing, the Arvad. Yep, we knew that was coming. Oh, yes. So I think we're just going to... The Sleeper Hit. I want the Sleeper Hit here. We're going to do this. Kicked. Kill Arvad. Blocks are mostly terrible. Like, you could get a free block on this, or you could trade. I'm expecting kind of a trade here. Next turn, we can just spew out a bunch of tokens, and then Heroic Charge. Clockwork Drawbridge costs 3 mana to cast. I think we just spew tokens. Now, I could perhaps play the Reinforcements and then Benelish Sleeper. Or I could Captain's Call and just go super wide on the token. I think we just go super wide on the tokens. Didn't even take the free block on the Herbalist. That's very odd. Yeah, now I think I just go with the Heroic Charge there. Like I said, we had the combination of cards that our opponent just could not answer. And when you can get aggressive enough with 3 and 4 power creatures and they don't have the 5 toughness walls, and or even the 4 toughness walls for that matter, the defender deck can be beaten like that. It can be done. But and you saw there that you know, putting down the 4 mana 1/3 just didn't help much. And of course we had the heroic charge that they didn't know about. We had tons of tokens. We had we had the combination of cards that our opponent just couldn't beat, so they just sat there and lost. Kind of like how we just sat there and lost against the other defender deck. And that's just kind of the nature of this format. It's not just the defender deck; it's most prevalent with the defender deck. Once again, we're missing white, but we have our Shadow Prophecy to get us there. We have the Knight. Deck is mocking me now with double white cards when we don't have white. But, you know, please don't counter this. Thank you. Deck is really mocking me with double white cards. Relic of Legends, we kind of need to hurry this up here. Of course, it's also kind of hard to hurry this up when you know, we draw all of our double white cards before we get white lands. But what can you do? Okay, the Gardener. That's fine. I can't even block that anyways. Why am I worried? Well, we draw more white cards. We draw all of the white cards. Alright, well, we have to discard down here. I don't think we're playing Braids. I think let's just take him off of a mana. We drew three cards over the course of that last turn. We played the thing, and we drew for our normal draw step, and we couldn't find a white source. That thing is scary. Oh, hey, I found a white source. That card is still scary. I think we just hit it with a sleeper hit. Because I don't want that thing in play. We'll keep our Knight so they can't gain life. Okay, opponent must have just top-decked that. Haggy. Haggy must have just top-decked that over there. I would like to draw another Plains. Honestly, if I just draw, like, Plains, I would be pretty happy. Repossession on one thing and cannot gain life. You love to see it. Well, I love to see it. Oh, we're going to attack. Yep. I think we just do this and get our sleeper hit back. Clearly our opponent needs to ramp into something. I need more mana. Or just wanted more mana for, you know, nonsense. Nonsense like that. This is the dragon I wanted. Okay, well, the dragon has to die. So that's got to go away. Can't let you do that. And I have nothing else to do with this 2 mana, so I may as well pump. Yeah, in 3 turns they're going to have this dragon, and we don't know what it is. They don't know what it is either. Okay, well I have extinguished the light for that now. I also have arrested development. Real problem is I just don't have... I'd make him discard a card. I'd make him sack a creature. I wouldn't mind them sacking any one of those. Or do I just... I can just play this normally. Last card is not a land, so let's do this. Let's actually sack the missionary. Mossbeard Ancient. Yeah, I'm glad that's gone. That nonsense doesn't need to happen. Vine Snare Spider. Opponent is getting a little wide. With the missionary back. The Night Council's cool. And I guess their thing is going to be active here. Could also just play a Vanguard, which doesn't sound awful. Not the most mana efficient thing, but Leyline Tyrant. Oh, that's gonna be dead. I can't block that. At least not very effectively. Because it's a 7/7, and so then we just take 7. There's Captain's Call. Whatever we do is just not going to be mana efficient, is the problem. Because I only have 2 white. Leyline Tyrant needs to go. I can do this thing and get a boon. Which I'm probably going to do that. Maybe I don't even do that. Maybe I just... Because I can extinguish... I want tokens to block that, but I can't do everything, is the problem. Alright, we're gonna have to chump block the Root Walla here. And I'll chump block it with the Sleeper hit. No attacks. We just need time. We need time and we need more mana. Our opponent is top decking. I almost could have attacked with the Knight there. Opponent's top decking and killing me. I think I'm going to kill the Barricade. Okay, yeah, clearly we have to block here. The other problem with that is Okay. Never mind. There's no problem. No life gain for you, opponent. I need to kill that root walla first and foremost, because that is what is killing me right now. But I'm just stuck on mana. It's almost not worth it to kill the root walla. And taking 2... I don't want to keep throwing stuff into it. So yeah, get rid of it. I gain 3. And we don't attack. It hit us for 2 and could drain us for 2. I need land. Opponent has land. Why can't I have land? What do I have here? Sleeper hit. I'm thinking I go Skyrider to kill the Cavalier. And play the reinforcements. Oh, that seems so bad. Why don't I... Could almost just play the missionary as a 2/3. Two, 3 life linker. And then get this out. Smash in. But I'm not even trampling unless I get a land. Oh, what's going on? Okay, well, I'm glad our opponent's kind of stuck here. I don't know if our opponent is, maybe they had some connection issues, because... And if I get another land, I can always Cleaving Skyrider to kill that. I don't think I need to bring anything back. I think I just need to play efficiently. So we take 2, 2, 2. Maybe I do just play the Skyrider to trade off with this, so I'm only taking 4. Yeah, I think I do that. I don't like it. I really don't like it. But I'm gonna need to gain some life. Maybe I just take the 2 here. Flash out this. 3, 6, 7, 8. And we're swinging in for a ton. We're gaining 4 back. No, let's play safe. Okay, yeah, I'm just playing safe. Okay. So we take 2, take 2. I don't need to... I think it's good to attack here. Isn't it? I don't know. I don't know. Let's just do this. I shouldn't be dead. Even if there's another defender. We're dead to, like, a lightning strike. What are the chances? The opponent just drew lightning strike. Maybe I should have just swung out there and heroic charged with the 4. That's semi a problem. It can't attack this turn. When it dies, spend any amount of red mana. Oh gosh, well, they're gonna be dead before that. I hope. This game was kind of close, but it's largely just like, can we find a way to push enough damage through before we die to this? And that's what this game has been about. Right, Haggy? You can't attack me here. You can't possibly attack me here. Okay. Opponent has 5 blockers. We have, well, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 attack. They're dead. You are dead. And there's nothing you can do about it. Unless you, like, I don't know, sack something with your gibbering barricade and draw a lightning strike and then blight pile me and lightning strike me. What are the chances? Hey, opponent. Guess what card's in my hand? Yeah, it doesn't matter. I've had it for a very long time. I just haven't had the lands. You're very much dead. Wait. You have 4... I'm very much dead. I died in my own combat step. Okay. Well, that happened. That was probably one of the better games I've had of this format, where it actually felt pretty close and kind of like back and forth. Maybe, I guess I should have just gone for the heroic charge the turn before. Yeah, it was probably supposed to go for it before. Red, red, blue. What's with this deck and not wanting to have white mana in the opening hand? We have both of our red sources. The only 2 red sources in our deck. And we have our 1-drop white creature. I'm still going to keep, because I hate taking mulligans in this format. Or any limited format, really. Now I have that. Well, just be mana efficient, I guess. I don't have any other dragons in the deck. Flowstone Kavu for our opponent. Micromancer, okay. Micromancer with nothing. I could give a boon. The next creature I cast enters with a ++1 counter, and I like that idea. We're going to enlist. We're going to do that. Opponent chooses to not block. Okay. That's cool too. I choose to not block. Are they just dead? Well, not anymore. What is this? So 5 plus 9. That's not quite lethal, so I'll just attack. We have Extinguish the Light for whatever blocker, and then we have Heroic Charge for lethal. That's the plan. Thank you for attacking me. Play something. Darn you. At least killing this, I gain life. What do you have, Shore Up? With an extra Shore Up in hand. Of course. Oh, I actually don't have Heroic Charge right now anyways. Shore Up and your other card is a land. Do I want you to have a Juggernaut or a Shore Up? That's tough. Juggernaut kills us quickly. You can keep the Shore Up. We know about it. I thought I had the double white. I do not have the double white. I'm dead if I don't block. Phyrexian Missionary to get back my Night Counselor. I feel at this point I do need to get rid of the maybe I just need to leave the Whelp back on defense. Once again, stuck on a single white. No attacks. Oh my gosh. Uninteractive game. That's how the games go. And then you... Yep, and there's nothing I could have done. Well, that's Dominaria United format for you. At least I got to 3 wins with a deck that was, you know, it was decent. Decent token deck. Sometimes the token thing worked, and sometimes it didn't. And decisions we make in the games just don't matter. That's the nature of this format, and that's why I really don't enjoy it. But we'll claim our prize. I might do one more of these Alchemy drafts. Then I'll do some more Dominaria United regular drafts, which I also won't be excited about, but I do still want to collect more of the packs. So I guess, for now, I'll take my leave.